Oh. I don't know why. I don't know why Vance's team decided to post that. Was it live streamed? No way. That'd be so stupid.
They came just to go to Runza, and then we did a little rally on the side when we had a little extra time.
Like, I'm sure Vance has had bad interactions in public. Not everybody's gonna like the Dems. Like, why? But why would you post it?
Runs, and then we did a little rally on the side when we had a little extra time. If you
the Zoom has come to town. Thank you for letting us go.
Why would he post this?
Nebraska restaurant is the Runza.
Stuff.
Wait, hold on. Did he just call it the Runza, comrade? What? Runza is an iconic restaurant, though.
Nebraska restaurant is the Runza. Don't call it anything else except a Runza. The bread consistency, all of it really matters. I got the Swiss and mushroom is kind of a classic.
Oh, they have like a thing called a Runza as well, I guess.
Classic. The cheese is
Gross.
solid. You can be a little bit creative.
I just like their cheeseburgers, okay? And their french fries.
But this is it. If you're going to go to Nebraska, if you're going to go to a Nebraska football game, if you're just going to be a good person, you stop at Runza.
It is a really good restaurant. People are saying this is C-SPAN. You don't know if C-SPAN recorded this, though. They might just be showing this on there.
I'm Katie Vance. I'm running for vice president. Good to see you.
Okay.
How long are you working?
I've been here since the beginning of July.
Okay.
For this year.
Okay, good. How about you, sir?
Matters. Get some bread consistency.
How about you, sir?
I don't know why. Jesus Christ.
I think it's the bread consistency. I mean, get this guy on TV for Runza. Thanks for the work you're doing. Matters. Appreciate it. Thanks, everybody. Pleasure to meet you all. Wow.
Everything, yeah. I mean, a lot of glazed tears.
Wait, what? Did he just buy some of their product? Wait, is that what? Oh, no. Or is that just a box refilling because they're ordering for like an event?
I think it's the bread consistency. I mean, get this guy on TV for Runza. Thanks for the work you're doing. Matters.
Oh, I think he probably just bought a bunch of shit.
Thanks, everybody. Pleasure to meet you all. Wow.
Everything, yeah. I mean, a lot of glazed here, some sprinkle stuff, some of these cinnamon rolls.
I think the worst part is that he has no follow-up questions or has the capability to be engaging. Maybe, but the issue is that like engagement really takes two people, right? Like one person that's really trying and one person that's kind of trying will make both people look like they're really good at conversation. But if one person's totally shut down, there's not really much you can do if the other person just doesn't give a fuck. And these guys just don't seem like they would support a Republican ticket. Like they might just really hate Republicans. There's no amount of like good conversational skill that's going to help you here. They just don't like you.
Stuff, some of these cinnamon rolls, just whatever makes sense. How long has this place been around?
About 4 years.
About 4 years? Okay.
But he should have also had the wherewithal to just not pursue this.
Yeah.
Hi, what's up?
Oh my God, that's so pessimistic and sad.
You got why? I've got a lot of links I gotta get through before our show tonight. What do you got? Is it a quick thing or?
Yeah, it's quick. You just said that like people just might not like Republicans, and I feel like it's just a failure on the on JD Vance not to like identify one thing that they probably do like Republicans for, and go with that. And I can just give you one example. Not that it applies to these people, because I'm sure there's something that Republicans are better at for this guy.
Okay.
But like a Republican is offering. Do I even want to get into this? You know what? The whole point is he could have been better.
Well, I'm trying to think like because I don't know anything cool that like what is a Republican to offer? Like, yeah, guys, we're gonna. Yeah, you guys want us to secure the border, right? You don't have any Mexicans working here, right? We're going to keep it that way. Like, what can I even say?
No. Like, I'll give you an example. Okay, it doesn't apply here, but like, right now, so basically, if you work for the state, in some states, you don't pay Social Security. They have their own retirement program, right? So imagine you work for whatever the state of Connecticut for 30 years. And you will never pay Social Security that whole time. You'll pay into the state's retirement program, but not Social Security. But let's say before you did that 30 years, you also worked 20 years for just doing a normal job where you did pay Social Security. Well, you get fucked when you retire because at the end of basically when you go to retire, they say, fuck you, because you have a state retirement, we're going to dock the fuck out of your Social Security that you paid into. It's called the Windfall Elimination Act, and it's like even though you paid those,
I understand what you're saying, but like these kids are like 22 years old.
Well, that's
do you think they give a fuck about Social Security?
I'm giving you an example of something that's like authored by a Republican guy, right? And it's like this is something that's like better for the average people. Like there are things that these people could narrow in on that are better. Like, hey, how about those fucking Democrats that hate hunting and hate guns or something? I don't know. I feel like they could have done a better job. JD Vance just fucking sucks. And it's
maybe. I also don't know how much it even matters. I think it's just like these people are probably primed to like Walz because they're probably Democrats. Because it's not like Walz is dropping crazy policy, you know, diatribes here as well, and they just probably don't like Vance because Vance is either a Republican or they're in an area, or they just don't like this particular guy, or they're just not as chatty or whatever. Like, yeah, it was just stupid to even try this here. I don't know why they even tried it, but
Meet you all.
Wow. Yeah, all right, well that's it.
I love you. Be careful. See you in an hour.
Just whatever
Matters.
Somebody cinnamon rolls. Just whatever.
Oh, what is Vance's background? Also, he must have been working or doing stuff that was like way more. He just seems more stiff as well. I'm just kind of like looking at his communication as well too. He seems more. What is his? JD Vance Wikipedia. Went to Yale. Damn, he's only 40 years old. Okay. And then did politics. The impression that you're left with is totally different from these two clips, but what you're seeing here on the Walz clip, this is a highly edited, very intentionally presented thing. Walz isn't actually having, I think there's all of like 6 seconds of this 43-second clip is him interacting with an employee. Destiny hard dick riding Runza now. I've literally talked about this restaurant like a million times in the past. Welcome to my stream. I know you were a new fan. Now you're no longer a fan. Bye. Yeah, I've talked about it's. There are some restaurants that are popular in the Midwest that aren't popular everywhere else. Runza, another one I talk about is Culver's. Then there was Freddy's as well. These are 3 really great restaurants in the Midwest that are fucking based. Always spoken about these, but okay. So if you look at this video, okay.
We really came just to go to Runza, and then we did a little rally on the side when we had a little extra time.
So we get like a handshake here with a guy. So they've definitely already spoken with this dude, right? There's already been an introduction here, okay? Because he's already got his attention. He's not just walking up and like first pass here, you know. So we've already gotten this.
Side when we had a little
so now he talks to him a little bit.
If you don't know,
this is just to the camera.
The iconic Nebraska restaurant is the Runza. Don't call it anything else except a Runza.
It's just him talking really to the camera. There's no interaction with the employees here.
I got the.
Now here he's taking a photo with. I don't know if this is an employee or just a random guy in the crowd or just a patron of the restaurant because he doesn't have a uniform on. I couldn't tell this is a name tag, but it looks like it might just be sunglasses. So this is just like a customer that's like taking a picture. There's not even him having like a good interaction with an employee.
I got the Swiss and mushroom is kind of a.
You've got like these are just shots of the employees working in the background. It's not them having a good interaction.
Is kind of a classic. The cheese is solid. You can be a little bit creative, but this is it. If you're going to go to Nebraska, if you're going to go to a Nebraska football game.
More of him talking to the camera.
Person, you stop at Runza. I think it's the bread.
Him talking at the employees in the back.
Get this guy on TV for Runza.
And being nice. Okay, then we got some handshakes.
Appreciate it. Thanks, everybody. Pleasure to meet you all. Wow.
He has some so it's like a night. This is a very well edited, well put together like presentation of what's going on. Go back. You missed a scene that had interaction.
It's going to
be it doesn't change. I don't know why you think this is so important. I'll go back and I'll watch. My bad.
Good person. You stop at Runza. I think it's a bread consistency. I mean, is kind of a classic. The cheese is solid.
Yes, that was him shaking a hand and
be a little bit creative.
And that was him shaking. Okay, there you go.
This is it. If you're gonna
none of that changed anything I'm saying. The vast majority of this video is him just kind of like talking at the camera. And then obviously they've prepped these employees a little bit. They're talking a little bit beforehand. Okay, and then this leaves you with a really, really, really good impression. This is a really well done video. But the Vance's video here, this is a one take. I don't know how much they even spoke with the employees beforehand. And somebody told Vance, like, okay, we're going to start recording here. Just go up and like do like an ordinary interaction and we're going to film it from start to finish. Nothing. This is just a full take 2-minute interaction with a random fast food worker employee or bakery employee.
How are you? Good. The zoo has come to town. Thank you for letting us come in here. Yes, sir. Yeah. Looks like we're. Is there anybody else in here? All right, one of the few. Okay. So we are.
Edits wouldn't have saved this interaction. It absolutely would have made it seem just fine. You wouldn't be talking about it. You would have no idea that this was as awkward as it was. Because you could literally just cut him coming up here. You could have him like close-ups of showing like, oh, I've been to this bakery so much, so blah, blah, blah. You could ask if any employees in the back want to do like a handshake or whatever. You just have like 2 or 3 clips of them speaking, and it wouldn't come off as like an amazing interaction, but you wouldn't walk away thinking it was as awkward as it was. But the fact that they just posted a full 2-minute take, Walz has a full-ass team in here. You can see all of them walking in, but they don't have the full team in like all the shots. You've got like this kind of like one guy in the back here, but I don't know if they show up in any other shots. It's just Walz talking into a camera, Walz taking a picture. You've got employees. You've got Walz talking to an employee. You've got the, I'm assuming that's his wife, right? I don't know what his wife looks like, right? Walz here talking to the camera, and then Walz in, this is his wife, right? It's not like a campaign manager or something, right? The shots here all make it seem a lot more personable as well. There's probably like 8 people or whatever. There's probably like 8 people in the back of the in the back of this setup as well. But you don't ever see them, so the interaction seems so much more personable too.
Okay, yeah.
But in this, you're capturing all of these people standing awkwardly to the side that are saying and doing nothing. That are just standing here making this, and then you've got people doing full flash photography, snapping pictures. It's also being caught on camera. That makes it even more fucking awkward.
I'm sorry, man. Okay, yeah. She doesn't want to be on film, guys, so just cut her out of it.
Why would you even include? Like it's a full take. That's why. Like it's just.
Okay, good. How about you, sir?
Almost 2 years.
Okay, good. How long is this?
Was this live or something? Why do you think they released it like this? My guess is it must have been a live shot. That's my guess. I have no idea. This is just like a disaster waiting to. I don't know why you would ever release something like this, but maybe it was. Maybe a lot of journalists just followed them in. People keep saying it's C-SPAN. I don't know if this was recorded by C-SPAN or if C-SPAN just displayed this on their network. I don't know if you guys know that either, or if you're just seeing the logo on the bottom right and you're really excitedly spamming it in chat. I don't know if C-SPAN actually shot this or not, or if they're just playing his footage. I don't know.
Just everything, yeah. I mean, a lot of glazed here, some sprinkle stuff, some of these cinnamon rolls, just whatever makes sense.
Yeah. And it's like there's just like so much like disinterest communicated in the background. Like this guy's just kind of here on his phone. Obviously the employees aren't smiling or laughing. Nobody's engaging well. He's trying to do his best at chatting, but nobody cares. Like,
yeah, if you don't want to be on film, you're good. If you don't want to be on film, you're okay.
More of the lady talk, like.
Yeah. How long has this place been around?
About 4 years.
About 4 years? Okay. How long have you been here?
A little over 6 months.
Okay, good.
Nobody's mic'd well, so the audio scuffed too.
Yeah, it's, when we selected this place, I didn't know if it had been here for 20 years.
Do you think Trump could do this one-take style and make it work? I don't know. I'd have to see it. I'm not sure. He seems so disinterested in the interaction in general. Actually, no, I don't think so. I think he's speaking fine. If I was an employee and I heard this guy talking up front, I wouldn't think it would just sound like a guy who's like trying to chat. He would sound like a friendly customer.
For 4 years, or you never know. Sometimes you drop in.
This is a cool story. The owner of this place, basically him and his uncle own his grandfather's school, which was founded in Douglas.
Oh, okay.
And his uncle.
See, like you even have somebody who was willing to engage there, and then they're cutting this off. I don't even know who's. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, he got fucked on this. This was just super rough. Is it unethical by Dems to overplay how awkward he is? No, hell no. It's all fair game.
A short time ago, the president took a break for lunch. We have video of him going to a local Washington, D.C. hamburger restaurant. He ordered a cheeseburger with lettuce, tomato, jalapeno peppers, and mustard, and several other cheeseburgers to go. NBC was filming a day in the life at the White House.
I need,
Yeah, ice spicy.
all right, 1 cheeseburger and 1 fries for me.
Okay, what kind of toppings do you want in your cheeseburger?
Let me get the jalapenos and tomatoes, mustard. That's it for me. All right, Greg. What else you got? All right, so then I got a little cheeseburger with lettuce, tomato, ketchup.
Those workers are so hyped to be serving him, though. Sure, but I mean, he's also the president of the United States, right? Like, the status and everything that's happening here is a lot different. This is like probably one of the coolest days in the life for all of these people, right? Like, and he is Obama. Obama was probably liked by the employees, and Obama is like probably a more personable, like more friendly dude in general, but he hasn't been especially personable or friendly in this video at all, right? Nobody really knows who Vance is as much, right? Yeah. Can we get a food take? Yeah, Five Guys is outrageously overrated given how fucking expensive their food is. It's crazy how Destiny cannot understand how normal people live their life. He is so detached with reality. It's insane. No wonder he is doing bad in life. I am doing very bad, thank you. Also, it wouldn't surprise me if you've never worked at a restaurant in your life. I've worked at 2, okay? The true facts is that if Obama was a normal customer, you would actually fucking hate him. That's the true facts. You would fucking hate Obama. You know why? Because especially, actually, it doesn't matter if you're on a busy shift. Actually, it's maybe even worse when it's a slow shift.
A short time ago, the burger restaurant, he ordered a cheeseburger with lettuce, tomato. NBC was filming mustard restaurant.
When a customer comes up to the counter, you have to be there at the counter. You've got to go up and greet him because otherwise your supervisor, which is me, or your manager will shout at you, okay? So customer comes up to the counter. First thing he does,
cheeseburger.
Oh, he doesn't know what he's going to fucking order yet. Oh, he's got to talk to his friends.
With lettuce, tomato,
what's this?
jalapeno peppers, and mustard.
Oh, hold on, wait.
Several other
he doesn't even know what he wants. It's Five Guys. Excuse me, sir. It's the same menu that it has been for the past 500 fucking years. What are you considering right now? These are the thoughts that are going through every fast food worker's mind, okay? You don't know this, okay, because 99% of you are, but there's no line? But there's no line? Yeah, that makes it even worse, okay? Because you could just be sitting down in the back goofing off, or if you're working, you could be doing prep or whatever, but now you're not. Now you have to come and you've got to sit up here at your register waiting for this guy to figure out what the fuck he wants to order. If there was at least a line, then at least you can get some self-satisfaction knowing that he's delaying the customers behind you and they're getting ass mad while you're getting ass mad. So at least somebody can share in your anguish, okay?
Cheeseburgers to go.
So now you're sitting here while this customer is considering what he's going to order, and what he is going to order is going to be the same thing he's ordered every single time he's ever been at this restaurant. I don't know why you're thinking about it. Oh, what are we trying today? The same type of burger that you've gotten every other time you've come here this week? Oh, crazy. Wow.
NBC was filming a day in the life at the White House.
I need,
ice spice.
all right, 1 cheeseburger and 1 fries for me.
Okay, what kind of coffee?
That would be the true take, okay? You're talking about the negatives a customer can do. What are some positive actions? When they tip you big. The best types of customers are the ones that come in, they order what's on the menu with no changes, and then they pay with a credit card, and that's it. Those are the best customers. So they come in and they go, this is the best customer. Customer comes in and he goes, I want a number 5 with a medium Coke. Boom. Really? Here's a card. Oh, huh. Great. Or I guess back then, maybe they pay cash. Here's a 10. Oh, okay, cool. That's it. Those are the best customers. You're getting what's on the menu, no special add-ons, no changes, no plain, no extra bullshit, no whatever the fuck else. That's it. And no small talk. I like small talk, but I like talking to customers. I wasn't a customer hater. So I like small talk. It was nice seeing regulars or friendly customers. That's fun. That's fun. Yeah. Cashiers cuck me so hard when I say the meal size and drink. They end up just asking me again, so I stopped. It depends on the type of register you're working with. The problem is that, like, unless you know how the POS works, and I'm sympathetic because some customers think they're making your life easy, but the problem is, and I can't speak to what POS looks like today in fast food, but the problem is, like, when you push a button to start an order, you have to go through sequentially through the questions. So a customer might say, like, oh, I want to get a number 5, and could I get like a large Sprite without much ice or whatever? And it's like, hold on, wait. I need to know, like, the size of your fries first. Don't tell me anything else because I have to put this button in. I can't skip this part of the order and then go to the next thing and then come back to it. So tell me. So sometimes when you offer too much information as a customer and you're trying to get, but they can't move to the next thing until they figured out whatever. So you say, this is what I want. You wait for the question and then you answer that and then you go to the next thing. Yeah. But maybe POS is more sophisticated these days. I'm not sure. Yeah. But also, to be fair, I don't shout at employees much because One, because I'm a pushover, but two, because I worked on the employee side of things. So I'm sympathetic. I am more sympathetic towards them because I hate customers, because normal humans are horrible and disgusting people. But being on the customer side, I will say it is bullshit when the employees expect you to know exactly how their POS works. Like, oh, could I get a number 6 with no ketchup and a Sprite? And they're like, sir, and then they start giving you attitude. I need to know exactly what dipping sauce you want with that before you go on. It's like, okay. Where are there cameras here? I'm sorry. I didn't know this was so fucking dramatic. Just ask me the question and I'll tell you which one to hear. I'm not starting a problem. Why do you have an attitude? I don't know how the fuck your register works. You don't have to get uppity with me, right? Because if you were to say like, okay, could I get the number, or you'll say like, oh, like, could I get a double cheeseburger meal? And they'll be like, okay, and I'm like, or I guess, can I also get like a cookie? No, and I need you to tell me the drink next. And it's like, okay, I didn't know. You didn't say anything. What do you want? I don't know what the fuck you're looking at your screen right now. What do you? Yeah, so employees can be pieces of shit too. I agree with you. They can be, okay? They absolutely can be, all right? Fuck everybody. Fuck them all, all right? If you're an experienced worker, you should be able to remember more than 3 things at once. LOL, it's pretty simple. So again, I can't speak to what modern restaurant working is like. But when I worked at McDonald's and they had those little earpieces on, if you're any employee, because your employers never want to hire more than they absolutely need to, you're not just doing one thing at a time. I know as an employee, as a customer, you look at an employee and it's like, oh my God. You walk into the restaurant, you're like, oh, I'm in The Sims. And God just created this person here. And their whole goal in life is to serve me right now. Thank you. Oh my God. My own personal fucking slave right here to serve me. Yes. And hello, sir. Oh, well, what's your name? Oh, I know you have nothing else to do right now besides taking my precious order. Thank you. Now you're going to be with me. Like, that's not what's happening, right? They could also be working the line. If they're short on employees, you don't know. They might be. So they might be working the grill or trying to keep track of like something that they dropped in the back, right? They could be also doing drive-through orders at the same time. They might have, if they've got like a headset on or whatever, and they're taking an order for you, they might be also remembering an order that they're getting at the headset at the same time. And now they've got like an automated responder so they can enter the order while the automated person talks to them and then they talk to you at the register. That might be happening. They could be doing a lot of things. The idea that like, oh, well, you should be able to remember what I'm telling you as you're talking is like, they might try to remember like 5 other things going on at the same time, okay? So you have no idea. The things that I want to do to you, I can't say them because I will get permabanned. Not exactly true. The customer is always number 1 priority, and you should never treat them as if they are wrong. I wish there are so many things, okay, in the 40s in Europe. There are so many places that were made for people like you, and unfortunately, Jews and Soviets wound up there instead. But you would have been perfect in these places because, my God, never before in the history of all of employee life has a phrase triggered you as much as the customer is always right. They're not. Very rarely, in fact, is the customer ever right. Usually the customer is wrong and stupid and entitled. And the only thing worse than getting fucked by a customer is when they complain to your manager and then your manager comes out and they Eiffel Tower you with the customer. They fuck you too because the manager will always side with the customer. That's the nice thing about being a hooker with a pimp, is that when you're a hooker and a customer is fucking with you, a John is not paying or is doing something otherwise, the pimp will come out and beat the shit out of the customer. But when you work fast food or customer service, the manager comes out and he beats you up with the customer. You get fucked by both of them at the same time. Fuck service work and fuck customers and fuck management. And fuck you for saying that in chat, Bobby. Fuck the customer. Okay, sorry. Full video of Trump.
Look at the way you hold. You like each other, right? I think that's very nice. Have a good time. Nice to see you.
Again, I think that this is harder to compare because one, even if Trump wasn't the president already, which I think he was, Trump is also a celebrity, right? So people want to come out and see him and like, right?
Thank you very much. So we'll order 30 milkshakes. We'll give them out to the people, and we'll take some for ourselves. Okay? Good. Thank you very much, everybody. Hello. This has got a great American franchise, Chick-fil-A. It is. It's a great franchise. The owner is a great man who's a member of one of my clubs, and he's fantastic. And yeah.
Good managers side with their staff when they're right. Surely you had a good manager once. Good managers never side with the staff. A good manager, in BDSM, it's called aftercare. That means after they've brutally fucked you and destroyed your mind, at the very least, when the customer's gone, they'll take your side in the back. They'll be like, listen, I know this guy's really fucking annoying, okay, but she's friends with the owner and we have to do these fucking things. You know that when she comes through, she's like, if you don't want to deal with her, call me or whatever. That's a good manager does aftercare, okay? When you're in subspace and your mind is destroyed after the brutal dual dicking you just got by the worst Karen in the world and then the worst manager suck up in the world, double tag teaming you in front of the entire restaurant, okay? Because when the manager starts siding with the employee, then the customer starts calling corporate and then you have no recourse. You're never safe. When you're an employee, you're never safe from a customer, ever. Every customer could be your North Korea. You have no idea. Small businesses are a little different, but they also need to suck the customer's dick in a different way. Small businesses can be really good or really bad. That is true. But the problem with small businesses, you know how Reddit is always like, HR isn't there for the employees. HR is just there for the company, to protect the company. That's all HR is for, okay? HR is only there to protect the company. Don't ever go to HR. Bullshit. If you're not fucking up and somebody else is fucking up, you go to HR. You know why? Because the company's interests and your interests are largely aligned. When the company makes money and does well, hopefully you're making money and doing well, generally speaking, as a general manner. Now, when company interest and your interests diverge, HR will fuck you, of course. But as long as you're in the right and you're doing proper procedural things or whatever, like if your manager's fucking up or some crazy shit's happening, you go to HR. If it's going to fuck with the company, HR is going to fuck the other person because HR is only there to protect the interests of the company, but generally your interests are going to align, okay? Generally speaking, as long as you're not doing dumb shit, okay? Or base shit, okay? But that doesn't mean that working at a company with no HR or working at a company where HR has the same last name as the fucking owner is any better, okay? Fuck that. And fuck small businesses too. Fuck the middle class, fuck small businesses, fuck employees and fuck employers, and fuck you. Fuck everybody, okay?